Good morning. Welcome to today's message. We got cards flying already. Got the Five of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So the Five of Wands is the rivalry. It's obstacles. It's whatever is being created. There might be something blocking it. Might be something in the way. Normally, I would say this is a rivalry, but for some reason I feel like it's more of a teamwork card in this case, or maybe the lack of teamwork, maybe trying to tell you that whatever situation you're in, or, be it romance, career, personal, otherwise, be mindful of the fact that it may require a team, and that you're part of a team. Something about teamwork on that one. Look at the Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups to finish out the reading. So after our Five of Wands, we've got the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords I see as I always call this the mini devil card. So it's kind of like you put yourself in this isolation period. You've closing off yourself to seeing, feeling, touching, whatever it is that you're thinking about here. I feel like it is self-imposed. It's isolation. Maybe you feel like you're in some sort of prison, in jail, or but it is definitely going within and isolating, not being able to speak. So hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, right? I do think there's a way out that you don't even want to see, because it's literally right in front of you, and all you need to do is open your eyes. So whatever thoughts are plaguing you, and I will say plaguing because it looks like they're not very positive, you are doing that to yourself, right? So I think that this is, again, mindful of the fact that, you're creating things, co-creating in a teamwork environment. So be very careful of your thoughts, because those thoughts are going to start creating your reality. From there, we get the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, skill, quality. She's doing what she does, and she's got help from different realms, right? So this actually looks like the movie Avatar to me, and then she looks like a fairy with butterfly wings. So they're two different species of spirit guides, or whatever you want to call them, helpers. And she knows they're there, and everybody's doing their part, right? She's doing her part, she's doing her part, she's doing her part. So the whole community's coming together to create this reality. If our thoughts are not positive, we're still doing our part. We're just not doing it the way we want to do it. So keep in mind that once we create a thought, create an idea, the universe will conspire to bring it into our reality. From there, we get the Page of Cups, and we've had this a couple times this week. It's fish out of water. It's the playful energy. It is the emotion, and it is maybe it's volunteer work. I don't know. Something's telling me volunteer. I think earlier in the week, I saw it more like, not caring what your environment is, not caring whether or not you fit in. But I feel like this is more volunteering for some reason. When you volunteer and you're not getting paid for something, then your skills, I don't think, at least in my case, are not questioned or evaluated or criticized, because you're not getting paid, right? Because there's no exchange of energy necessarily for that for that service. It's just you're giving without any expectation of receiving, and when you expect to receive, then what you've given can be criticized and or complimented, right? Because it's the other person's opinion of what that's worth. So when we volunteer, the worth actually, in my opinion, goes up, but because you're effort goes up, right? Because when you perform those acts of selfless service, and there's no fear of being criticized, and there's no fear that you might not live up to the expectations, then you tend to excel. It's in those moments that we let go of our self-criticism and our lack of self-confidence that our true selves come out. So when we can do that in everything, right? If we could all be 5-year-olds again and just not care what people thought, or not care about being criticized, or not care if we even, if we made a mistake, because we know we can always fix it, then that's when things begin to get better. So I feel like this reading is starting to say, get back to that childlike energy, get back to that 5-year-old mentality of just not caring what mistakes or how silly we might look. All that cares is that we feel good and we're happy. From there, we've got the Ace of Swords, and of course, aces are about beginnings, and swords is the air energy or the intellect. So this is new ideas, maybe a new job, mental clarity. We've seen this a lot this week too. So a lot of new things are probably coming at you this week. Might be getting a lot of intuitive downloads, I guess you call them, or in messages, or whatever you want to call it. It is definitely looking at things differently. Morning. Oh, yeah, there's no water, sorry. So there's people in the barrel. I never noticed the people before. And actually, that looks like an owl to me, which would mean sit silent and pay attention to the new ideas. From there, Queen of 7 of Cups. And 7s are too many choices. So every choice she has is available, and she brings the magic to that choice. Again, we had that earlier this week too. So be careful of your thoughts and make sure that they're positive, and make sure that you are creating a good reality for yourself. Bring that childlike energy to it with the new ideas, and whatever choice you make will be right for you. There's no wrong choice here, because the magic is within. And wait for winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So, there you go. Sometimes things take a little while to come in, and they don't always happen as fast as we want them to, but they will happen. I think the longer we wait for something, then the more we appreciate it. The longer it takes to get something done, the more we can prepare for it. So this could literally mean winter, which is coming right around the corner, or it could mean wait for emotions to cool off, right? Because winter's cold. And when emotions are cold, they're not necessarily mean, but they're manageable, right? You have a level of control over them. But the Fairy Queen of Winter. So as long as your intentions for the highest good of all, then your biggest wishes will come true. So that's the message today, guys. Keep your thoughts good and keep your chin up, and I will see you tomorrow.